10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Earth Spirit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it just goes back to how, when they were drafting and I said they were basically going towards a brawling type of lineup,
remaining.
and then all of a sudden a Terrorblade comes out. I wasn't too convinced because it's just way too Metamorphosis reliant, and even Metamorphosis aside, you still need a couple of key items before you actually hit that strength or the level that you want your Terrorblade to be at to actually contribute to these fights. So it's just really not that easy to continuously fight with the Terrorblade.
He's that type of hero that maybe just not the right one for that type of draft. I also like this Bane opening again from Team Secret. I think we both collectively, as we watched the CIS region for the Starlighter qualifiers, were feeling like Bane was not a particularly strong hero at first, and it kind of grew on us. He started to show what it is that he brings to the table that's different from a lot of other heroes. Strong laner, he can trade incredibly well in lane. Anything else that really stuck out to you?
Well, he's a hero that can set up very well as well. Team Secret like to just pressure around the map. They never like to let people farm. And Bane is one of the best heroes to do that because Bane really just needs levels. You do not need any farm. And once you have those levels, all you have to do is pick a spot you think people are going to pass by, maybe drop an observer ward, and just sit in the trees, and you just wait there. And wait for your moment to shine. And you just come out, you nightmare them, wait for someone to come by, Fiend's Grip, kill them, and then leave and find another spot and do that again.
No, for sure. And that's the strength of that hero, that particularly the way that they use it. And then having these follow-up heroes, the initiators, like the Earth Spirit, to follow that initial Nightmare or Fiend's Grip and then put the finishing touches on it. So that, or like from last game, the Nature's Prophet. 10 rounds, as far as their play style, this is the only match that I've seen from them, but it definitely was a strong impression. They wanted to fight, and they made a lot of stuff happen early. The willingness to TP both supports down bottom at like the 2-minute mark when they were pressuring the offlane so much, that was really quite bold.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just a player thing. I think this is a team of players that just really like to continuously fight. And looking at these two heroes that they opened up with, it's looking to become that way again. It's going to be a support Nyx with a offlane Nature's Prophet. Once they get their levels, they're just going to continuously look for kills. But Team Secret on the other side, going to be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, for sure. Third pick now. Legion Commander.
No. This has got to be an Invoker game.
Oh, I like that idea. Oh, are they going to pick a fourth, though?
I think so. I don't think there's really... Oh, actually, I guess they just want to be absolutely sure and kind of explore their options. You're not like in a rush to do anything like that quickly. You can always go for another mid hero that can somewhat snowball, but also be there almost all the time. But with a Bane setup as well as a Legion setup, I feel like Invoker is just so good right here.
Yes, how it's going to work with Earth Spirit. That's the thing that's kind of interesting about the excuse me, about this, is you've got like Bane that's great at setting up. You've got Legion Commander that early doesn't really have a ton of damage, so it does really feel like they need that extra little bit of damage to put them over the top. Like Earth Spirit and Legion, I don't think are going to win a duel against most just on their own, but I guess with that Sunstrike or some other type of global presence, that's where they would need it.
Yeah, they're going to drop the draft's follow-up for sure. It's definitely something that's necessary, especially when you have a Bane as well as an LC. You just want to be able to pressure lanes. I just think Invoker's just the perfect hero here. Because you need someone who can push out lanes and then... Well, we're gonna see Ember Spirit anyways. Or maybe not. Yeah, it might be another... It might be a safe lane Ember Spirit, you never know. But this one, this hero also somewhat fulfills that that role. Probably gonna go for early boosted travel and then just TP into the creep wave to just set up. It's just not as globally available as Sunstrike would be. Yeah, definitely. I think drafting is just that important. But you know, it's actually really impressive that they managed to beat OG. You know, OG, what is it, 3-time major winners? 4-time?
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, you probably know better than I do.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
they won Boston.
Dire team ban.
Not really. I don't think so. I mean, it's enough to break it, but you need all your spells for it, and if you use all your spells just to break the shield, I mean, you're not gonna kill him.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team secrets turn to pick.
This is Come With Me's hero. Alright, show me the Invoker.
10 seconds remaining.
I still feel like it's
5
good,
seconds remaining.
personally. Okay, that would be an issue then.
He could. I'm not exactly positive. That's just one of those that's... it's not one that sticks out to me as an ace hero. Timbersaw sticks out to me as an ace hero. That could be something cool.
Oh, I agree with that.
You may now select your
Or the one that he played yesterday. It's TB. Do you like it?
I'm not the biggest fan of Terrorblade. I'm just a Terrorblade hater. I think the hero is good. I just don't like it.
Okay. I guess it's kind of awkward against Chaos Knight, but you have mid one to try and clear through illusions, and Legion Commander is pretty great at dealing with illusions as well, although it's not really an illusion hero in the laning stage.
I wonder if he's going to have issues against the Nature's Prophet as well. That's like just the only thing I really worry about.
Yeah. All right. Well, game number 2 getting ready to go underway. Does 10 rounds feel to you like it has a better draft than last game? Do you like this more than the last one?
I definitely like this draft more than last games. I think it has a lot more potential, and they're kind of actually committing to their playstyle now. I feel like this is a lineup that actually is able to fight consistently.
Yeah.
On the other side, Secret going to be taking up the Terrorblade in return.
A little bit of a different move this time by Team Secret. They're going to, or rather from 10 rounds, Boofney is going to TP out. They're not going to decide to go for the smoke. I want to give a little bit of a shout out. I'm not sure if it was, but I was wondering if that like understanding that they could be going for that smoke play was the team secret analyst Elvin. She's I met her at TI. She's a really nice person and puts in obviously a ton of work. I have no idea what an analyst does, but I just assume that if I see like early good plays by smoke movements out and like checking where everybody is, that's partially her. I don't know.
I mean, I would have to assume so. Just to, I feel like they're drafting as if they played them for a very long time, and
yeah,
I guess that's what an analyst provides, right? They, even without playing against certain teams, they'll get you the information you need to know, so that played them for quite some time.
Yeah. Well, and particularly nowadays, where you've got so much more going on, so many more games. Not only is it important to have somebody, we might have to hold this thought. We'll come back to it in a second because there is a smoke play. The wraparound is coming from Come With Me. If he could manage to find them here, the big and pale, Synergy's walking forward. The Nyx Assassin is going to move in. They might be able to surprise him with this as Ace walks forward. Puppey there as well. He needs to get... Oh, he took Brain Sap. It's the rune. They're turning onto Synergy, but they won't be able to find that kill.
Commit the Metamorphosis. I think, yeah, 10 rounds is going to walk away with this one. They see that they made the Terrorblade use meta, and they're just going to back up, start healing up, and they know that during the laning phase, there won't be Metamorphosis.
Yeah. Big, big, big. Oh, you know what Boofney's going to do? He is just going to grave chill mid one and punch him. This is so frustrating, because it also messes up your CS.
For a couple levels. Farm up a couple of creeps, but Metamorphosis is going to run out right now.
Okay.
Look at the other lanes.
So yeah, the thing I was going to mention, though, is that I feel like... yeah, hello? Hello? Oh, hello. Goddamn.
Oh, okay. You're back now.
I was talking the whole time.
What?
I was like, why does he keep interrupting me? What's going on? That makes a lot more sense now.
That must be the worst thing to hear.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. I didn't say it out loud. Nobody knew.
Okay.
But the thing I was going to mention is that I think that nowadays it's even more important to have an analyst, as mid one's going to get punched. Just because of how many matches there are and how many teams there are, you need to stay abreast of like what's happening constantly, and it's so hard to do that.
I wonder what happened. I wasn't even muted. Oh, okay.
You know, I wasn't actually muted, but like it just wasn't accepting audio.
Unfortunate, but whatever. It happens.
You talked about the sort of mid matchup a little bit there between mid one and the lovely Puck RVP. You talked also about some worries that you had in the laning stage of Nature's Prophet have a good time against the Terrorblade. Do you feel like that's sort of happening here?
Well, this mid matchup, first of all, RVP is doing a really good job. He's kind of shutting out mid one. I mean, it's not like it's a stomp or anything, but he's making it very difficult for mid one to farm. I think later down the line, Ember Spirit does do very well against the Puck. It basically becomes this issue for Puck where if you get Searing Chains, you're just dead. You can't do anything. You can't phase shift. You can't jaunt. But I think Ace is doing a lot better than Bone 7 was able to last game. The pressure just isn't quite the same. It's just two heroes, you know. Their Secret have two supports that are able to make their way down here. It's getting a bit of right click.
Now they forced that out. Rotation in, Come With Me able to dodge away from the rolling boulder. YapzOr not catching either, and that's just going to be a TP away. So really well played. They forced out the Metamorphosis and are probably going to force him to... Well, he's going to have to tango for this, but not bad.
But I think that the thing about this is, like, Secret don't have to commit very much for this.
No.
YapzOr. He is level 2 now, so he has a stun. And they find Come With Me. Let's see if it's going to amount to anything. Dodges the stun. And all of a sudden, Synergy in a bit of trouble. Not going to go for it.
Yeah. playing out a little bit safer. So it's kind of showing, though, I think, like, even though Nature's Prophet isn't getting a ton of CS or anything like that, you compare that to the Legion Commander who had to run all the way back home. She's level 4 versus level 3 on Prophet and level 2 on Nyx. It's still working out for her pretty well up top here.
Yeah, definitely. I think LC is just too strong of a hero for CK as well as Abysses to deal with. They would need that Nyx as well, but even then, I think it's very difficult for them to get that kill in.
Yeah. And it's not the type of hero that you want to like force into having to just pick up levels. Like, you do want some farm on her for sure. Another misroll down here bottom. YapzOr not able to connect, as mid one also had to run back towards the jungle with an Iron Talon. Certainly not what you want. And yeah, RVP with the haste turn as well. It's kind of hard for mid one to approach the lane.
Yeah, definitely. I think mid one actually wouldn't be too worried about laning mid, but he knows that Puck did end up getting the rune, so this is probably the main reason why he's jungling. Especially after seeing that it is a haste rune. It's not worth the risk, and he just picked up the level 6 as well, so can TP back, free bottle refill.
You see the way that he was jungling there? He had his flame guard on, was just like hiding around the side of the tree.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's how you do it without getting yourself killed. Actually, cutting that tree is one of the easiest ways to stack that camp as well. Otherwise, it's like a nightmare to stack that camp.
Yeah. You seem well versed in jungle Ember Spirit.
Well, it's, no. The thing is, right? It's one of those things where if you just think about it for a little bit, you'll just like see how it makes all comes together and why it makes sense, right?
Okay.
It's one of those things that you don't even need to play Ember Spirit to kind of realize this is how I should be jungling.
Oh, they find the kill, first blood over there, and the stun is going to connect as well. It was well done by YapzOr to make that rotation. They will have another roll in 3 seconds, but don't want to dive for Bone 7.
Yeah, he's a little too tanky. Still has some wand charges as well. We're going to go back and Shrine, perhaps?
That looks like it. YapzOr wants the gold more than he wants the mana. He'll get back in time for it. But yeah, mid one again, just heading back to the jungle, clearing out these camps. Come With Me is in the area. If the Ember Spirit is not careful, there could be a pretty easy gank here. Does he spot him? It does look like he will, and now the chase forward. I'm not going to go for it.
It's still a very difficult kill. They don't really know whether or not he has the Flame Guard up or not. And we're just going to have to assume that he does. Top lane, though.
They're going. Needs to be a little bit careful. Boothny has a Mango as well as Soul Assumption, but doesn't decide to use it. Actually pops the Mango before dying, and, well, this rotation, it will find the kill. But can they get any more? YapzOr does have another roll here. He gets the silence off. Needs to make a little way out of here. Can he get out? And trying to roll, he is going to be able to make it.
Plays.
That was really sick.
Eating the tree and then moving to the edge is such a good play there, because it would have been so much easier for Come With Me to actually block his roll if he didn't make a move like that.
Yeah.
Very well done.
And in the meantime, mid one smoked up here with Puppey. So Ember going to make a rotation, and they're going to try and see if they can take down this Nature's Prophet. The Remnant forward, able to do a bit of damage to start it out, saving his charges, and now going to be able to take that kill. Well played. Just one easy rotation.
RVP going to have another haste rune.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Mid one's going to see this and he's probably furious.
That's a frustrating thing to have to play against for sure. Can they do anything here against the Puck, really? I feel like as long as he has his orb, he's going to be fine. 8 minutes in, 3-1 so far. Is there any big storyline that's developing here as far as things we need to watch out for as the game goes on? Ooh, that silence is one of them, but there's the haste, and can't make anything else happen.
Yeah, like you said, it's just way too difficult to kill off this Puck. I mean, he's sitting on strength treads. Oh, top lane though.
Yeah, needs to hit that coil.
He's gonna cast.
That coil snaps a little bit too far away. Obviously, you don't want to miss the coil, but there's a chance the placement could have potentially found a kill if it was a little bit more on the mark.
It's looking very scary for 10 rounds because I'm looking at that play versus how they were playing in the first game, and it seems like they're kind of reserved. You know, they're showing a lot of respect. And top lane, well,
it's done onto 2. And they turn back around now, wanting to get a little bit aggressive up in their face, and YapzOr rolls aggressively in their direction with no mana, and they decide to back out again. Well, this does open up some space here. We're going to see some pressure along the bottom lane. Maybe they're going to be able to get some damage done to this tower. Only Puppey here to defend it. Doesn't feel like that's going to be enough. And in fact, they might just end up killing Puppey off here. We'll have Soul Assumption soon. They end up throwing out the Nightmare. That might keep him alive long enough to get out.
Bone 7's here now, though.
Yeah, and there's going to be the stun. Well done. They take that kill, and now it's just going to be tower trade.
There were so many creeps on the map that Nature's Prophet ultimate didn't even hit Puppey.
Huh? Towers trading simultaneously around the map.
Mid one has secured his first rune. It's an arcane rune, so you've got to be happy about this one.
Yeah. Going farm a little bit more, and maybe find a kill on the Bone 7 actually. Pops the arcane, looks for the opening. They have the duel as well. This could be really big. Gets the stun off, and can they find the duel? They want it so bad. They are going to get it. A little bit of damage over to Hestejo. That's what you want to see. TPing on Ace, though. Top lane. They have an Impale to set things up. Come With Me just needs to make sure he hits it, and, well, it probably wouldn't have been a chance to find the kill anyways.
Yeah, he's got raindrops as well as strength shreds, and he potentially would still have Sunder. Depends if Nyx Assassin mono burns him, but not going to go for that. They might run into Come With Me. Smoke breaks, but...
In the meantime, mid one diving behind the tower here. They're trying to find him, and mid one maybe going to end up doing a death here as they get the stun out. Find the kill. Come With Me picks it up.
Very nicely done. Even the Nature's Prophet ulti coming in. So definitely going to have the damage there.
We are still a little ways away from 6 for Bane. What other levels can we look at? They have 6 on everybody except for the Visage and the Bane.
Well, Bane isn't even close. Bane's about 4.5. I don't know if they use the tome. I feel like they need to fix that still. Oh, mid one. No, wait. YapzOr gonna take the...
Ooh, nice timing with the stun, and that's going to end up being the puck dropping here, as they do have enough damage, and unfortunately do not get the duel for Hestejo, but it will still be a kill on the puck.
That was a great stun from YapzOr. I was a little thrown off by the timing too. I think Puck was as well.
Yeah.
That one actually really hurts. Because I feel like that's like a position where Puck really shouldn't be going down.
Right.
Getting a little greedy with the runes.
He also was, going to pick up his Blink Dagger next. He'd already finished his Veil, so that one, he'll be able to have that for farming, but he really would love to be able to get into that Blink ASAP.
They want to go on this Legion Commander, but I don't think they can go on this. There's just no follow-up.
Yeah. And what is that follow-up as the game goes on?
Nyx Assassin going to go down.
Like, it feels like it really needs to be on Come With Me to be setting up these kills on the Nyx Assassin, right? Like, is there anybody else that can really do anything?
I mean, it's a mixture of the Nyx as well as the Puck. Both of these heroes get silenced up.
That was really well done, and now he doesn't have the orb either. Wow. YapzOr coming in at the right moment, but they might be able to keep him alive. Nonetheless, they turn it back around and take down Hestejo. Suddenly, everybody is in his face.
You know what would have worked there?
What's that?
Having an Invoker.
That's true. That is true. So are you feeling like Invoker would have been a better pick than this Terrorblade here?
Hard to say. I mean, it's convenient that it was good in that spot, right? But Ace gonna get chased down.
Yeah.
All three heroes, but the rest of the team is coming in. Ember Spirit, even Boots are traveling in.
All right, where's the remnants? They're rolling in. They've got them magnetized as well. This could be a little bit bad. RVP taking damage is going to end up falling down in a second, I believe. Meanwhile, over here, they find the Fiend's Grip. There's the duel as well. Come with me, gonna have to skitter away as the rest of his teammates fall by the wayside.
3 for 1. Ace doing a great job just running away, making time or buying time for his team to show up, back him up. Unfortunately, he does go down as well, but I think Team Secret are pretty happy with that trade.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. A first instance of Fiend Script used as well. You'll love to see that. Meanwhile, well, Synergy, he sees mid one. There's not really much he can do against this, though, honestly, as mid one just jumps away, and it feels like if they want to kill him, they really, really need the Nyx to set it up.
Yeah, or a blink Puck, but
right.
Puck not close to the blink yet. Gonna have to wait a while for that.
And now RVP sees them by virtue of that ward dropped, and Puppey though opening. Can they find him? They realize that he's right there. There's the stun. There's the duel, and unfortunately, there is the kill. No great way to stop it. Impale, only going to get one there. They do have birds chasing him down, but it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Ember,
they're going to find more.
He's found himself the CK. No ulti on Bone 7. He kick him back in, and oh, all right, the Nyx Assassin saving for a moment. There's the turnaround. They get the 2-second stun, but it is not enough to save the CK. They're just going to farm up these birds. It's a lot of gold, baby.
Losing your birds is actually like the worst thing ever as a Vistager. You don't have your birds, especially since he just used it as well. He's not going to have it for another minute and a half. It actually makes your hero that much weaker, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's a tough one. So Secret looking quite strong right now. Mid one again going for that Radiance. Last time we saw it pick it up inside the enemy's base as he was killing Mirana on her hill. It's a 5,000 net worth lead here. What is it that we need to see from 10 rounds to try and turn this game back around?
I think you should. They really need this blink on the Puck. I think once they have the blink on the Puck, you should just commit to having everyone fight except for the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet should be the only one on the map pushing out lane instead of doing what they're doing right now, just fighting.
Well, they do find another one. This is a pretty decent initiation by YapzOr now, and they're not going to be able to find the kill on the duel with the Jaradat, and YapzOr is going to die to the Soul Assumption, so they're still staying alive here. Puck also going to make its escape. Mid one trying to chase, gets the root onto one. Impale's going to connect though, and Bone 7 gets the 4-second stun, but is going to die as well, and it's purged off by Press the Attack regardless.
Oh, they're fine with this. They got what they wanted.
Yeah.
Picked up 2 kills, only lost Bone 7. I guess I was wrong. I was a great time for them to fight, in fact. They make it work. Yeah. And Blink Dagger getting closer on the Puck. But I definitely still think that they should be focusing more on farming up this Nature's Prophet and then fighting with everyone, because they do need at least one person to be farming, and CK not exactly going to be the greatest at that. He does need to contribute to these fights, or most of the time.
Well, and that's the thing, is this is a hero that really does need those levels and, you know, farm to start getting into items that make him that indomitable force that we've seen time and again. And, you know, if they are able to find at a later stage the Terrorblade with the CK, I feel like CK wins that fight, doesn't he?
That's kind of hard to say. If it's just a one-on-one, sure, CK just destroys everyone. Oh, Nyx Assassin gets grip. And
yeah, it was a good silence again from YapzOr. Puck
is gonna
trying to get out. Jaunts away, but I think she's dead. YapzOr gets a double. Somehow he's the one that ends up finding both of those. Gets his Blink Dagger because of it. Wouldn't you know it?
Great pickup for the Earth Spirit. Unfortunately for Legion, not going to pick up the dual damage, but another 2 kills. Can't complain too much about that. You also... Oh no, Puck did manage to finish his Blink before going down, so... At least they do have that initiation now.
Yeah. Much needed.
Does mid one have his Radiance kit? Not yet. Getting closer. About 1,400 gold away. Come with me though. He finds Ace. And he hit the stun. Not gonna hit.
Still Assumption, but the jump forward, and now the duel coming. No, bird stun. Saving the life of their carrier, but YapzOr jumps in. The big plays, killing spree for him. I'm just gonna run away now.
Dire's top tower is under
My word. They make it happen, even when it goes wrong.
Gonna back away with that one. Just a Visage kill. But I think they're just gonna be waiting for mid one to finish his Radiance first. He's pretty much just AFK farming right now.
Yeah. We'll be able to pick up the relic here. Puck is moving down bottom. As far as vision is concerned, you can see the Radiant just have complete and total awareness of what's going on here. Puppey does have Bean's Grip available, so I think that they're actually going to go for this kill here. If he can manage to find it, does RVP see him in time? There's the phase shift, the jump away, good reactions.
They've got to be careful here. If he gets rooted, it's going to spell the death, or spell his death, so.
Now, mid one had to go for the 50-50 play there to see if they could get the root. Instead, hit the catapult and the creep, and man, RVP is just playing with fire right there. Tried to get the stun silence, but he knows the limits of this hero and makes sure that he gets out on time.
Radiant's top tower is under
Top lane. Come with me, trying to set things up. Gonna be going in.
Oh, good play there. Does a lot of damage. Do they have the disable? 3 seconds trying to get him. He gets the jump away. And now the follow forward. YapzOr connects as well. Synergy just trying to get out, but to no avail. They're going to be able to kill him off as well. Mid one dominating. Big stuff. Big plays. 8,000 net worth lead.
Very nice rotation. That was very unfortunate for round 10 rounds. I think that was like really good play by them still. They were very patient. They were just waiting, but unfortunately for them, just a little too far behind. They don't really have the damage to kill him off, especially since he was with the Flame Guard as well.
Oh.
It really hurt.
Bottom lane, they'll be able to find themselves Puppey. I believe he goes down here. Yeah, Dream Coil used. Now they show up for mid one as well, but they just don't have any avenue to lock this guy down, and well, able to not dodge away from the sun. Okay. Chase, maybe, possibly, not happening. They're trying to get him. Everybody wants to kill this guy, but it's not going to work.
Mid one about to finish his Radiance as well. This is just going to do so much damage. The Dire side, it is somewhat problematic when you're up against the Nyx Assassin, but I don't think he minds too much because there is an LC sitting behind you, ready to save you at mostly any given time.
You can see here that a Nyx Assassin so badly just wants to try and find a kill onto Ace, but solo, there's no way to make it happen. This was, I think, what they were hoping to do, replicate what the Bounty Hunter was making happen earlier, but Synergy is just not strong enough right now to make those plays, particularly with just not great vision around the map right now. They don't see much outside of what Come With Me. And he actually just walks by Hestejo. Hestejo doesn't realize it. that was a little
I think
funny.
he realizes. He just doesn't want to waste his time because there's not much you can do to him, I think.
If they duel when people show up, right? Maybe not. I don't know.
That might be true, but I think it's one of those things where he's just like, okay, well, he probably realized a little too late, and then at that point it's already too late, so he just walks away.
Okay. Orchid done on that Nyx Assassin, but Secret is set up in the mid lane to try and find themselves a kill. Hestejo trying to duel the familiars.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
RVP seems to get away every single time.
Yeah, he's playing it just right on the edge, as you have to. Bottom lane, this is the strength of this hero. They did know, though. They knew that this was going to eventually happen. And the turnaround, everybody's TPing to try and make this play. But it looks like it's going to be mid one that kills off instead. So they do force people back, and this allows the rest of 10 rounds to chase forward and maybe try and find a kill for themselves. But they did not anticipate how big, large, and in charge Ace is not going to stand for it.
I think this is definitely a great underestimation of how tanky some of these heroes are. I think even though you have the Orchid on the Nature's Prophet and a Nyx Assassin who can set up, Grip comes through.
Yeah.
They find RVP finally.
And that's the problem. 3 dead in a couple of minutes. 16,000 net worth lead, putting it all the way up to 11k now. And there's just no way to hold this base at this point. They go forward, break the smoke of Bone 7 as well. Well played by YapzOr. Saw that smoke pop. And now, capable of taking the tier 3 tower. They're backing out a little bit, thinking about turning to try and take this fight. Estijo posturing aggressively in their direction. Tower down now. I would imagine they back out, go take shrines. YapzOr, no boulder left behind.
Ember Spirit is surprisingly tanky. He doesn't even really have items that provide health apart from the Ring of Aquila, and he's still pretty hard to take down. He's going to go for the 500 Flame Guard absorption. So magic damage is pretty much out of the question. He can absorb 1,000 damage with that. Someone might have to actually pick up a Diffusal Blade at this point.
No. But the duel goes for it as well, and now that's where things really hurt. Like, I think that throughout this game, 10 rounds we're staying in it because of the elusiveness of that puck and the fact that he wasn't getting caught out. But the Bane Fiend script that happened just a second ago, then that pickoff right there, those two simultaneous deaths really, really hurt them.
Yeah, and the thing is, they were already hurting, you know, like,
yeah.
Like you said, Nyx Assassin trying to replicate what Bounty Hunter did last game, but unfortunately the draft is just a little different, right? Like, no one can really help him unless they move together. And the only person who can really provide support at any given time is that Nature's Prophet, but the two of them combined just not having enough to find these pickoffs. Like, honestly, I don't even know who they could kill between the two of them besides Puppey. I think Puppey might be the only one they could kill between the two of them.
Well, and it's really like they caught last game Bone 7 in an awkward spot when he was playing Terrorblade. This game, Ace, he's gone for the Manta style. He's got a Ultimate Orb on top of that. He's way more farmed, and like those solo kills just aren't going to happen. Or dual kills, I guess, with the Nature's Prophet global. So
yeah, definitely.
Well, they're trying to find something now, but likewise, Team Secret moving to the top lane and getting ready to try and close this one out. They can make it happen. Even a BKB purchased on that Ember.
They're doing their best to keep these lanes pushed out, but I think I'm pretty sure this is why they ended up picking the Ember Spirit for the most part. It's probably to deal with it's their answer to the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
Even though there's a Nyx Assassin is usually considered a decent counter to the Ember Spirit. They go with it anyways, just so that they can deal with the split push. So far, it's working out great, especially since it's made a good amount of space for Terrorblade to farm as well. Although I say that mid one actually has been farming up a Storm as well.
Yeah. He really has. Top net worth in the game right now. Well, again, 22-8 currently, with the other shrine being taken by Hestijo and Puppey. Everybody else just sort of scouting on this side of the map. Woofney was able to lay down a ward here. This one is a little sneaky. It gives some good vision and unlikely to be dewarded, I would say.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Which ward are you looking at?
Right here.
Sneaky ward.
Right there. See my pings?
Is this one that sneaky? This has also become a commonplace ward.
I feel like I usually see it right here, not right here.
Oh.
But then again, what I usually see is not usually what I see in pro matches, so.
I guess in a way it is kind of sneaky just because it's a dire ward. This is normally a ward you see from the Radiant rather than the dire.
Right. Oh, Puppey.
Oh, Boofney has to be careful. Oh, he misses a kick.
Yeah. That one's tough to do. You have to click kick on the hero, obviously, and he managed to just, like, push back the wrong angle. YapzOr wanted to go for the highlight plays. I mean, you got to do that, right?
I feel like YapzOr has some of that every single game. I don't think he needs more.
That's true. Well,
oh, they're trying to siege.
Terrorblade
has Scotty.
They accidentally popped the shrine. A classic. We've all seen it. We've all done it. Puppey has Fiend Script available. They've got Magnetize. Ember's coming in. It's time to party. We also do have the Echo Saber and the Blink Dagger done for Bone 7, so he can go for the Blink Reality Rift here. And he's going to go for it. Able to catch on a Puppey right at the start. They blow him up, but there's going to be the duel. They find the right target, and that is the kill. Just barely staying alive. Ace even going to be a buddy and pass over the Sunder to keep his pal alive. Now the press the attack. He's got that extra damage. RVP trying to make this work. There's still the Aegis to burn through.
They need to wait for mid one to come back. He needs mana.
Oh, Ace taking damage. They stun the bird. They turn it around, able to walk away, and he's going to be a liver. Oh, Ace still staying alive right there. Ever so slightly. And now he can get bottled up like you were saying. Or actually, no, they don't have any more bottle charges.
He was heading towards it, but then they got into a fight, so he decided to come back and help.
But they hold.
Like one ability.
Look at that. You know, I think a large part of that was that Blink Dagger picked up by CK. The Blink Forward Reality Rift the Bane. They weren't expecting it.
They do hold, but they're just going to wait for Metamorphosis, and then we'll see if they can manage the hold the second time.
I mean, if this game goes long enough, CK right now, he's the lowest farmed core in the game, but eventually does he end up starting to become a problem?
CK has a long way to go before he becomes a problem, in my opinion. Because the problem is, oh, they find a kill on RVP too. Well, that's not a good sign.
What the hell? Earth Spirit has a Shiva's guard. All right.
All right. Well, between
he's 10, 1, and 8.
The Earth Spirit AOE on top of mid one's AOE is more than enough to clear out the illusions, I believe. So Chaos Knight not gonna amount to too much with his ultimate, I feel. Especially since there's also a Legion commander. You just kind of like wait for the TK to show up and you just toss everything onto his illusions. They should go down.
He is the inverse right now of the mid one. Mid one is 8, 1, 10. The YapzOr is 10, 1, and 8. The difference is that mid one has 342 last hits, whereas Earth Spirit has 25. He almost has more last hits on heroes. Jesus.
Yeah, why farm creeps when you can farm heroes? Pipe is now finished on Visage. Oh,
all right,
he just
they're going in. They don't even get the duel off. Well, there's a Reality Rift on the back. They're trying to run through and see if they can kill off anybody, but it's not going to happen. Hestajo still alive, gets the duel. Boofney going to fall. Double kill there, and mid one going for the patented dive base. GG is called as Team Secret are going to 2-0 round 10 rounds in our first round here for the PGL EU Minor qualifiers.
That was just a great performance from Team Secret. Just kind of just showing